Good afternoon, friends. This is Chatted Up Sports Network. I'm Rami, that's Terrell, and this is a show primarily based on co-hosting. How are you, Terrell?
I'm good. How are you? Why are you so awkward, bro?
I apologize. All right, so we're talking USC, UCLA.
Yes, we
So,
are.
first up, let's do USC. Lane Kiffin made a couple comments recently that had controversial. They asked him, who did you vote for number one? He said, I'm not going to tell you, but I didn't vote for SC. I guess that organization came out and said, yeah, you did vote for SC. And I guess he gave up his vote. What do you think?
I don't know. This type of stuff always seems to follow Lane Kiffin. It's not the major. I don't know if they're going to give him any more sanctions on it, but I mean, I don't know. Lane Kiffin's always had some shadiness going on. Whether it be at Tennessee or USC now. But I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So what? He didn't. I mean, it's not like he did anything detrimental to the team. So
Mhm.
I'm cool with it. I just want to see him play.
I don't think he did anything that bad either. I think really he was just trying to screw with people and kind of mess with people's heads a little bit. I thought he was actually probably just having fun, if anything. It's not
Yeah,
really a big deal. He can say whatever he wants to say. Who he voted for is who he voted for.
because
Jim Mora,
those SC boys can be a little boastful, so that just sounds like a
yeah.
typical boastful SC type of move.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. He's a controversial guy, but it never really crosses the line too far, except how he kind of did Tennessee. It was a little questionable. It doesn't matter though. Jim Mora, on the other hand, did say something that was definitely kind of questionable when he talked
Yeah,
about the
he did.
murders that went on across the campus of USC. That's not something to make light of, in my opinion. I'm sure if he could take it back, he would. He's trying to be a tough guy. He's trying to be a disciplinarian. He's trying to whip that program into shape. That's not the way to go about doing it, and I don't think that's really the way about going in recruiting. You probably agree?
Absolutely, man. I guess in his statement, it was actually geared towards a specific recruit that they
Hmm.
wanted to pick up. Regardless, it's not right. You don't take death lightly. It's still pretty fresh over at SC. Happened a few months ago. Two students were murdered, and I mean, it's a total tragedy. Um, and I don't know what he was thinking. Like to put that, to make it public was unnecessary. I mean, if he wants to talk about that privately with his recruit, then by all means do so. Even though I still don't agree with it, but don't let the public, get a hold of it. They're going to blow it up as they did.
Yeah, no,
So,
I mean, I completely agree with you. He screwed up. He made a mistake. Jim Mora is so far from what I've seen at his years in the Falcons and other teams. He's been a good coach. He's a good guy. He's a stand-up guy, and I think he will whip that program into shape. He's just got to do it the right way and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid like that again, because that was foolish. Do you agree?
yeah, super foolish.
Yeah. So he did name his starting quarterback Brett Hundley over Kevin Prince and Richard Breho.
Finally,
Yeah, I guess so. I think he was doing that to kind of take a little bit of pressure off what he said and maybe change the topic of conversation up and shake things up by picking the young fella. Richard Breho, I'm a little disappointed in. I thought when he came out of high school, he was a top-rated quarterback. I really thought he was going to be a special quarterback. He's getting beaten out by a redshirt freshman. I don't know what's
yeah,
going
but the
on there.
redshirt freshman, you have to remember he was one of their top superstar recruits too. And
Mhm.
obviously, Kevin Prince hasn't really done anything since he's been at UCLA. And I
I
think
hate I hate
with
to say I hate to say this to you, but I think Kevin Prince is still affected from Rick Neuheisel's yelling and screaming at him on the sidelines like 3 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, the record shows for the past couple of years too.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any time that I've actually watched. I don't watch USC UCLA football at all, but anytime I turn to the channel, I'm pretty certain every time I've seen this dude play, he throws a pick within the couple seconds that I'm watching the game. Um,
That's because Rick
it's
Neuheisel is yelling at him, bro. That's because Rick Neuheisel is
look, and
wherever.
that's his
Dog, he probably
problem.
wakes up in the middle of the night and Rick Neuheisel is like screaming at him.
That doesn't matter. That means he's not tough enough to be on the field. So get him off. They got the new kid in. He's gonna light it up. Jim Mora needs
Mhm.
some new blood. It's a new organization for him. So I think he did the right thing in letting the young fella take over the reins. It's gonna happen anyway. He was gonna be groomed to be the future starter. So just throw him in there now. He's a redshirt freshman. He'll be able to, if he can maintain that job, he'll get some continuity with that offense with one quarterback instead of rotating two quarterbacks every two games. So I
Yeah.
like the move.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to send an invite out to Rick Neuheisel to come on our show, and I'm going to ask the fans how much would you love to see Rick Neuheisel defend himself. T, Good stuff, brother.
That's a good one. I'll tear Rick Neuheisel up too.
I like that.